Now, having your own bedroom is great and everything, Inigo, but I don't think you really need, what was it, 4 beds in your bedroom? And you especially don't need an entire bar. It's a bit excessive, especially the bar, but... Ooh. Ale and mead. There's no wine. Really, you put mead and ale, but no wine. Well, I suppose mead is still pretty good, I guess. Is there anything... That's mead, I think. I think those are empty. Okay, well, whatever. Point is, I don't think you really need all this. Besides, it's not like we'll be entertaining guests or anything, because this is supposed to be our secret lair, with the emphasis on secret, you know. This is sort of our base of operations, and I was thinking maybe we could use this table, you know, whilst we're having our breakfast, lunch, or dinner. We can do some planning with, you know, if we're making any trips or anything, we could look at the map here, you know. It's a good planning table. In fact, speaking of planning, I do have a plan for both of us, although I don't think we'll be doing it at the moment because, well, there is one thing I would like to sort out. If you would just kindly follow me.
Oh,
whoa.
I didn't realize you had made it back. Good timing. A consignment arrived the other day, and there was something unique in it by mistake. I let my vendor know, and because I'm one of her best customers, she let me keep it for a very good price.
Well,
Use
that's
it if you'd like.
good.
Otherwise, it has a fitting display.
What did they do to it?
Okay, that's nice.
Don't see that every day.
But do you mind not talking to me through the bloody wall? It's just always nicer to be able to speak to people face to face, but whatever. So he gave me an item. I think it was Scourge? Was it a weapon? Oh. Right, so it's a maze. Causes additional damage to Daedra, banishes summoned Daedra. Right. I'm gonna guess this is possibly... Well, by the looks of it, it's probably a Daedric artifact. Looks interesting. But before we hang it up, let's just proceed forth with what we were doing. Okay, well, it seems like there's no one in here except for a guard. Well, I'm sure he's willing to keep a secret, assuming that this is meant to be a well-kept secret. So let's just see what this does. Whoa! Okay. Hall of Secrets. Okay, that sounds a little bit secretive, and for some reason, somewhat ominous. Because what kind of secrets are we talking about here? Are these secrets that Orion has been keeping away in here? Well, I suppose we'll just have to find out. Okay, it's a bit dark in here. I'm not sure if I'll be needing night vision, but... Ah, okay, seems like Inigo doesn't want to come with me. That's fine. Although... Okay, that's not my dagger. That's my dagger. I was going to say, although, there may or may not be threats down here. Because it seemed like it might have been sealed for a reason. So, I don't know if there's going to be any horrific creatures of oblivion down here. Or, I don't know. Also, who's been lighting the torches? That's a little bit suspicious, wouldn't you say? That looks kind of like a chandelier. And this looks like a broken hole in the wall. Okay, this looks like spiders. I should just... Okay. I get it with the bloody webs. Okay. Okay. Seriously, bloody spiderwebs. Can I get through? I can. Whoa. Okay, Orion Morales in the Chamber of Secrets, it said? Okay, I found a secret passageway under the floor of the Dragonborn Hall, which leads to a very dusty, abandoned secret room. What in the world is this place, and why is it here? Surely Orion must know about it. I would sure hope so, because it's very strange that this is kind of just here. Oh, hello. Silverware. Silverware I could probably sell. Or, actually, no. I do have a hutch in my dining room in the safe house for silverware. So maybe I could probably put all this in there instead. Besides, having some silverware around would be good. Okay. I don't know why. This feels like it doesn't belong here. This brick wall. Okay, probably don't want to touch it just in case there's some unholy evil trapped behind there. Okay, there's a bed. There's a bed. Okay. Is this someone's bedroom? Like, really old bedroom? Oh, this is very strange. So did someone live down here at some point? If so, who and why? This is very bizarre. Cabbages and potatoes, probably not edible at this point, knowing how old this might be. Yeah, I think I might just go up and ask Orion about it and see if he knows anything about it. Okay, alcohol. Alright, yeah, seems like there's nothing of importance besides from a bit of silverware, so yeah, let's just get the hell on out of it before I don't know. I'm not really sure if anything's going to happen. It just seems like it's an abandoned room. Ah, there you are. Yeah, it's not dangerous down there, Inigo. It's quite fine. It was just nothing but an abandoned room. Now, I think I did see.
There it is.
Okay, I'm assuming there's a couple of guests in here. Let's just... Okay, good. It seems to close. That's good. Yeah, let's just keep that closed, just in case. Huh. Right, well, let's go find Orion and ask him about that bloody room. Ah, there you are. Orion.
Ah, my friend.
Yes, anything new for me? No, what's next? No. Yeah, what's the story with the hidden room under the Dragonborn Hall?
Oh, the Hall of Secrets. I had all but forgotten about it, to be honest. When we broke ground on the foundation of the museum expansion, we accidentally broke through into a sealed-off chamber that was built under the Pelagius wing of the Blue Palace. When I asked them about it, it apparently used to be some sort of panic room for Pelagius when he was in one of his more violent, manic episodes. They sealed it off long before the rest of the wing and forgot all about it. I asked for permission to use the room as a bit of a secret storage vault in case Solitude was ever invaded. I would store the relics there and lock down the museum. They gave permission, and I had the tunnel finished and access in the hall made.
Right. Well, could I use it as a private display space away from prying eyes?
I'll bet some of these artifacts
Okay, why would I want to do that?
I hope they're not cursed.
I mean, could I, actually?
Certainly. I suppose if you are ever in need of a place to store items of a more questionable nature, that room would be ideal. I'll go ahead and outfit it for you, but I'll take a nobody asks, nobody tells approach to it, and you do with the room as you like. And I won't plan on taking any tours down there either. I should have it all cleaned up for you by tomorrow.
Right. So I can store items of questionable nature. What do you mean by questionable? Oh, actually, I have noticed there's no displays for anything for, like, Thieves Guild-related stuff, so I suppose that would probably make sense. Right, anything new for me? Whatever this means?
Oh yes, I have in fact been researching the location of an artifact of interest. If you have the time, you could investigate it.
Find the
I'll mark
Spear of the
location on
Snow
your map.
Prince.
Let me know if you uncover anything. Until we meet again.
Okay, thanks. What was that? The snow... What, Spear of the Snow... No, wait, where is it? Is it down here? Ah, here we are. Find Spear of the Snow Prince for Audion Morellis. Okay. Is it actually anywhere around? Can I... Okay, apparently I get the feeling I can't find it on the map anywhere. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's on the map anywhere. I've seen these, which I need to get to at some point, but I'm not seeing a Spear of the Snow Prince anywhere, so... Orion?
Greetings.
I'm having trouble locating the artifact. Yes, because I get the feeling it's not on my map for some reason.
Oh, really? Well, it's entirely possible that the artifact may have moved from there. I'll continue to do some more research. In the meantime, here's another possible artifact you could look into.
Okay. Search Ancestor Glade for an artifact known as Akaviri's Sunderblade. Okay, that sounds a bit more interesting, I suppose. A Sunderblade. Okay. Ah, and it's actually in a reachable place. Okay. Huh. It's all the way down south of Falkreath, near the Peaks Shade Tower. Whatever that is. Right, well, good to know, I suppose. Good to know.
Fascinating.
Now, actually, can I ask you anything else?
Good to see you again.
What's next?
Very simple. You keep doing what you're doing and stop in here from time to time if you find anything interesting. Have a look around and find the spot to display it. In addition to displaying the spoils of your adventures, I will commission and build exhibits based on those exploits. Anything of relevant consequence can be inspiring to the people.
Do return soon.
Right. Whoa, okay, that just got loud. Okay, can I ask you other things? Can we talk about some of the museum guests? Probably not. What can you tell me about Avram? Yeah, he's the guy in charge of the security in this museum, right?
Well, he seems like a very forthcoming fellow. There's more to him beneath the surface, like anyone, but he strikes me as a genuine person who wants to work hard at something that matters.
Well, I would hope so. Do you think he could be trusted? Why would I be questioning that? I mean, am I saying that he can't be trusted? Well, I would hope he can be.
Of course, I wouldn't have hired him otherwise. Fear not, my friend. I am an excellent judge of character, and Avram seems quite sincere. There is clearly more there to know, but it will come out in time, I'm sure, when he's ready.
Ah, so you're saying there's more to him than meets the eye. Well, that's interesting. What's the story with the sword in the office? In the office? Oh, yeah, there's a desk where there's a bunch of research notes, I think, and there's a sword next to some spare uniforms, I think. Yeah, I think that's the sword. Yeah, what's the story about that, actually?
Ah, yes, that would be my personal sword. Yggdrasil, meaning ancestral edge. What? Don't picture me as the swashbuckling type?
Well, not really.
I assure you, I am just as capable with the blade as I am with the book. I just don't often find much call to employ the former. And so it remains in a place of honor and remembrance for me.
Ah, I see. I have some things for display if you'd be so kind. No, I think I'm good. I have way too much stuff. Okay, I don't think I do. Actually, is there anything new happening? Just wondering.
Ah, yes, indeed. I wanted to discuss a proposal I have for you regarding the museum and your profession as a relic hunter. There have been many people inquiring about potential work here as of late, spurred on by your success, as it were. But I feel that many of them may have potential to assist us in uncovering more relics and lore.
Don't see that every day.
My idea was that we could form a guild such as here at the museum. Call it the Explorers Society, and members could combine their efforts and collaborate to investigate more ruins, uncover more legends and lost lore. The fruits of any labor sponsored by the guild would be displayed here. This could take some of the workload off of you and provide a new source of people and information that you could utilize on larger ventures. What do you think?
Oh, so an explorers guild that would basically go and do archaeological things and dig up artifacts and whatever for me. So basically, I don't really have to do much of the heavy lifting. I prefer to do none of it, but that actually sounds really good. Yes, it does.
Fantastic! I'm very excited about getting underway. I would say that perhaps the best arrangement would be to have you as Guildmaster, and I would take the role of Chief Librarian to gather the collective knowledge which would also help benefit the museum, and allow me to continue my work here while still aiding the growing guild. I would start with writing the guild charter for your approval while you could start with the construction of the guild house. I've already drawn up plans for an addition to be built, attached to the back end of the reception hall. It will require some considerable revision to part of the city wall, which I have already gotten permission for from the Blue Palace. I envision the guild house having a grand view of Skyrim, which could be both logistically beneficial and awe-inspiring at the same time. Once the building is completed, you could undertake recruiting new members, and I could direct possible applicants to you as well. I'll start work right away, and have a workbench set up out back for you to start on the guild house. I've also made arrangements for Huron at the mill outside Solitude to sell you some lumber at a discount.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
So we're starting an Explorers Guild. The Explorers Society, I think it was called? Okay, that actually could be really good. And it kind of... Well, I'd assume it probably would bring us status. It would make us look good. Make us look very, very impressive. Because we have lots of people bringing in archaeological stuff. Stuff that's of, well, obviously archaeological importance and historical relevance. Okay, this is actually really good. And he said we can make this guild house somewhere next to the reception hall. Or at least I think he said we can access it through the reception hall. I think he did say there was a workbench outside, did he say? I don't really know, but we'll just have a look down here first. So he said we should be able to access it through the reception hall. I'm assuming the work hasn't been done here, obviously. So, well, we'll have a door here or either side here. Okay. Right, we'll have a look outside and see where we're supposed to be building this guild house. Right, so it should be somewhere out here. Oh, it's snowing. Okay, I guess I'll probably put on my scarf for now. Right, so is it over here? Oh, hello. Ah, I see. So we're supposed to be making the house here. Okay, I presume we're supposed to... Are we carving a doorway in here and then making the guild house in... Okay, I'm not really sure how we're supposed to be doing this. Do we carve a doorway and build the rest of the guild house on the other side? Or are we just taking the whole wall down? Because if we're doing the latter, we might need some help with that. Probably. Right, so carpenter's workbench. What's in here? Building materials. We have none. Oh. Okay, well, can we do anything at the moment? Oh. Guild House Foundation. Ah, so we've already got 20 sawn logs. We just need nails. Where do we get nails from? I mean, can we buy nails? Okay. Well, I suppose we'll probably have to look into this later. That's a bit unfortunate. But okay then. Yeah, definitely nothing in here then. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. I was kind of hoping to get started on something and have you build some kind of foundation here. But apparently not. Oh well. I guess we'll have to worry about that later. I like a little solitude. Oh, right. Because we're in solitude. Right. Well, I agree. I do also love myself a little bit of solitude. It is quite nice. And quite pleasant. And very wealthy. Scourge! Here we are. Ooh, that does look fairly impressive, doesn't it, Inigo? Alright, so we have Nerve Shatter. The Bow of Shadows? Wait, what is this? The Bow of Shadows is a Daedric artifact that, according to legend, was forged by the Daedric Prince Nocturnal. Of course it was. The bow is said to grant the user invisibility and increased speed. I like the sound of that. Many sightings have been reported. It is said that the Second Era Dunmer assassin Dram once wielded it. Dram likely used the bow during the Battle of Hunding Bay, when he shot Prince Ator with the poisoned arrow that eventually killed him. Dram also made use of the bow during the rebellion of Stros Mackay, led by the Restless League, most notably in battle against Cyrus the Red Guard. Cyrus the Red Guard? Isn't that sword you've got there called Cyrus's Saber? Okay, but I like the sound of the Bow of Shadow. So it grants the user invisibility and increased speed. Now, I've already got, well, 3 sources of invisibility, but you could probably use a bow like that. Ooh. Both of us having invisibility? That would be extremely useful. Yes, it would. Yes, it would indeed. Right. Now that I've had myself a bit of lunch here, I believe it's time to talk about the plan. And this plan is going to involve increasing our status a fair bit. You know, we want to appear as useful and, you know, somewhat adventurous and willing to do amazing, epic, cool, maybe dangerous things. I'm not really sure, but something like that. And we're going to start off by getting to know the neighbors a bit. And I think I do have a good neighbor to start off with. And this is going to help us, you know, look better in front of the public. And I think this is something you are going to enjoy a lot, Inigo. And I mean a lot. Now, I'm pretty sure you did mention you wanted to go to the Bard's College at some point, so here we are. Because what better people to spread the good news than bards and their brilliant stories, sonnets, and, well, their brilliant, awesome barding skills, yeah? So I think we should probably just go inside. Okay, what the hell? Search Master Vamp... Okay, what? Why is there a dead vampire on the college's front doorstep? You, sir. Malachi.
Hello there.
Yes, hello. Do you know anything about the dead, bloody vampire on the college's front doorstep? What brings you here? Yeah, what brings you here, I suppose?
To the Bard's College? Why, the performances, of course. I'm a bit of a culture aficionado. I enjoy anything involving art and culture.
So probably not the dead vampire then.
It in Skyrim than here in Solitude. I even hear that the museum is reopening, which should be quite exciting.
It's already reopened because I work there, in case you didn't know. Okay, that doesn't really answer the question as to why the bloody hell there's a dead vampire here. Oh. Vampire dust. Oh, invisibility. Oh, predator vision. Okay, yes. Yeah, seriously? What the hell happened here? Does anyone know? Okay, I doubt the guards really... Yeah, do you know?
They say if a vampire so much as scratches you, you'll turn into one. That better not be true.
Okay, I would hope it's not true. Okay, that doesn't answer the question why there's a vampire here. Okay, I am going to have a serious word with whoever's in charge here. Alright, well, I suppose for now we'll just squeeze past the dead vampire and, go on in.
Welcome to the Bard's College. I'm the headmaster here. How may I help you?
Ah, I'm assuming you're the one in charge then. Sorry to give you bad news, but there appears to be a dead vampire outside your college on your front doorstep. So you may want to get someone to deal with that. Otherwise, that's not really a good look on the college, is it? Now, anyways, I'm just here to introduce myself. I'm Alice, and this is my friend here, Inigo. We both work for the museum just up the road that just reopened recently, and I was just coming here to say hi, get to know the neighbors a little bit more, and, wonder if we could possibly, I don't know, share knowledge with each other, because we are keepers of the past, right? So I'm thinking we could possibly, I don't know, collaborate in some way? Maybe, like I said, share knowledge with one another. I'm also looking to apply to the college, perhaps. Mainly my friend here, but I guess I'll apply as well.
Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard.
Okay, so what exactly do you want me to do, or need me to do?
Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago.
The Poetic Edda, okay, whatever that is. And that's where I come in, I assume?
Yes, according to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem.
Ah, okay, right, of course you do. Has the war affected your college much? I don't really care. What do you know about dragons? Don't really care much about that either. The Poetic Edda, you mentioned that, and I'm very curious as to what it is.
I think Giraud here would give you the best explanation of both it and the history of King Olaf's verse. You should speak to him about it.
Right, will do. And why did Elisif forbid the festival? Don't really care that much? Although just wondering, what do you know about dragons? I have seen one, so I'm just wondering if you know much about them.
Not much, to be honest. Their return was a shock to us all. Gerard Germain has some tomes about them in the library, if you're interested.
Really? Well, that sounds interesting, I
wish you luck in finding
suppose.
the verse.
Right, well, just allow me to, introduce myself to the rest of your students and teachers.
Ildi, what year did the
Droud
Dominion invade
Germain.
the Empire?
Late 171.
Good Ildi, soak in the lore. Yorn, what happened during the Red Year?
Kolben the Dragon.
Morrowind suffered a massive explosion.
Vardenfell's Red Mountain erupts. Try to be precise, Yorn. Remember, being a bard isn't just about
Youngest
the music.
bard at the Bard's College, at your service.
Okay, that's nice. Droud Germain, I kind of want to speak to you.
Good to meet a prospective bard.
Yes, quite. I'd like training in the art of speech. No, I'm quite good at speaking, thank you. Viamo said you could tell me about the poetic Edda. Okay, Inigo, I'll get to you in a moment. Yes, the poetic Edda? Would you happen to explain to me what that is?
He's sending you after King Olaf's verse, then. That's good. We shouldn't leave it lying around now that I figured out where it is. The verse was Svafnir's contribution to the poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Each bard adds to the Edda in his or her time.
Right, so obviously this King Olaf's verse is a lost part of the Edda. I think Viamo did mention that, I think.
And a very ancient one. The verse criticized the reigning King Olaf. He was so incensed the bard was put to death and all the copies burned. At least, that's what we thought until I translated some ancient texts a year or so ago. We now believe King Olaf buried the truth with the bard. If I'm right, Svafnir and King Olaf's verse lie in Dead Men's Respite, along with the burial chamber of King Olaf himself.
Really? So both King Olaf and the bard that he hated are both buried together. Okay, that doesn't really make much sense to me, but
More than just King Olaf's verse in Dead Man's Respite.
Okay, that yes, I would assume that. If you're talking about an ancient
What a fascinating
ruin
time to be
of
alive.
sorts.
Mark me, these days will be remembered long after we're gone.
Okay, that's nice. Harvesting frostbite spider venom. I don't have that. It's on a very horrific subject, but I think I might want it. Yawn!
I wish only to graduate and enroll with the Legion. My drums will lead our troops to victory.
That's nice.
It's an honor to have Viarmo for instruction on drum, but it's far too reserved for my tastes.
Aha, you seem proud to be a bard.
And why wouldn't I be? We sing tales of kings, queens, and their politics, 'tis true. But do you know who really makes history? The person who writes it.
Right, well, I suppose so.
Stop
We
by
do
again
need
sometime.
someone to write
I'll sing
down
for you.
the various events and whatnot. I
Viarmo is
suppose.
too concerned with precision. What of instinct? What of passion?
Yes, what of passion indeed. I've noticed there seems to be
You're new here, right?
quite a few books
Welcome
around
to the
here.
Bard's College. It's like a musical museum.
Right, well, I presume it's not as impressive as the museum just up the
You know,
road.
I don't get the impression that I'm very well liked at the college.
Okay, why would that be?
Need something?
Maybe it's because you don't want to talk.
Hmm?
I'm gonna guess that's probably why. On stepping lightly. I think I know how to step lightly, but it is a book I don't have. So once again, finding more tomes, I may want to... So what was that? Boethi's Preving. I've got that. I haven't really read it much. Ah, I still need to read that. Oh, the Wild Elves. Yeah, I still need to read The Legend of Red
Watch what you're
Eagle.
doing. Youngest bard
Okay,
at the
I'm
Bard's
just
College. At
walking
your
around.
service.
Youngest bard, okay.
Anything I can do for you, I will.
Okay, well, apparently you don't want to talk, so yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do a very big sweep of this place at some point.
I'm Dean of Lute at the Bard's College, and no, I don't give private lessons.
Okay, that's nice. Would you like to
It
talk?
takes two things to be a good teacher.
No.
The first is patience. The second is a firm wooden stick for rapping knuckles.
Okay, that's nice. So definitely not the talking type. Then Hawker attacks. And definitely quite a bit of silverware. Not that I really need it, it's just more for selling. Not that I really need to sell silverware either.
And 1 part fiction.
Seems like most of these are 9 parts fiction.
Can we really just make things up? It doesn't seem right.
Read carefully. You will see there are ways to stay true to the essence, Ildi. Even while making parts up.
Oh. Well, that's interesting to know. So they make some parts up in stories. So some of the books I've read may not be entirely
Ildi,
truthful.
What year did the Aldmeri Dominion invade the Empire?
That's interesting to know.
Late 171.
Right, so who else can I talk to? I've already spoken to you when I came in. Okay. Oh, actually, you wanted to sing, didn't you? Ooh, wait, Actually, yeah, do you want to sing?
I have been working on a few songs of my own. If you want to hear them, take a seat and let me know.
Yeah, honestly, I was thinking of doing that.
Sitting while I perform, but I would prefer that you were relaxed and focused.
Okay, honestly, I was going to do that. Okay, well, do you have any other thoughts? Just wondering?
I often create my own songs, but they are very bad. I just don't have the time to work at being gifted.
Well, maybe you should apply here. What's next is we find a place for you to sing to me, because honestly, I'm very curious. Although I'm kind of curious as to what else is around here.
I will aid you if I can.
Wait here. I think that might be a better idea.
Fair enough.
Yes, you just wait then. I will sit here and watch. Also, I should probably take off the hood. That's probably a bit rude. Okay, I can't take off the hood.
The cat that got the cream. If you take it back, I will make you scream.
Okay, that sounds vaguely like a threat. But okay then.
What is on your mind?
Okay, so can I get you to sing a song for me, Inigo? Yes!
What do you want to hear?
I would like... Actually, why don't you pick a song to sing?
Okay, but remember, you asked for it. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay, this one works better if you sing along with the chorus. If a big ugly lizard flies out of the sky, swat him down just like a fly. Grab a plate and people will cry. Let's all eat some dragon pie.
Dragon pie, okay.
It's tasty and good. If you could have some, you know you would. It puts hair on your chest and fire in your veins.
Hair on your chest.
It gives you strength and gives you more brains. Dragon pie, oh my, it's a tasty dish you really should try. Dragon pie, oh my, our dishes are empty, a dragon must die. So
okay,
if
this is good.
Flies at your head, don't run, don't flee, get a fork instead. Open your oven and throw out the bread. Trap the dragon and get well fed. Dragon pie is tender and fine. It goes really well with troll blood wine. It makes you smart and good in this sack. Have a bite, you won't look back. Dragon pie, oh my, it's a tasty dish you really should try. Dragon pie, oh my, our dishes are empty, a dragon must die.
Okay, that was great. I'd like to hear Brenda the Bear. Okay, sing My Heart's in the Rift. That also sounds somewhat interesting, but no, I think that's good for now. We'll save it for later.
Are your ears okay? I am sorry if I hurt them.
No, really, that was great.
All right.
I would love an encore, but obviously we have slightly more important things to be doing, unfortunately. But that was great. Honestly, I feel like I should have got you to sing in front of the other bards. Oh dear, I really should have done that. I really should have. The Song of Pelennor, Volume 4. Okay, well, I'll get you to sing more later.
Lead the way.
But I think right now, I'll just keep looking around, get familiar with the place if I'm going to be, becoming a bard. What's that? Rising Threat. Okay, no, I want the coins. Quicksilver. Do we need Quicksilver for anything? I don't know, but like I said, I don't really want to be stealing things. At least not very much. Okay, this looks like another classroom. Because I think there was one over there as well. Okay. Oh. What? I saw what? I saw Kolb and the Dragon. Yeah, you mentioned you want a copy of that. Am I allowed to take this? No, that's stealing. Probably shouldn't do that. The Woodcutter's Wife, the Dragon Forge. The Dragon Forge. That's an interesting name. So I presume there's really nothing much around here. Okay, I kind of want that. Yes, I do. Okay, once again, probably shouldn't be stealing much. In fact... Oh, yeah, we're supposed to be fetching a verse, right? Yeah, sorry, I got so caught up on looking around and listening to your brilliant singing, I forgot our current objective, although just wondering.
It's been my honor to perform at the Blue Palace on many occasions. His late lordship was quite the admirer.
Okay, Pantea Atea.
If you ask me, this damned rebellion can't end soon enough. I had to end my tour of Skyrim's courts. Too dangerous to travel.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Now, anyways, I'm supposed to be looking for a verse. Right, so find King Olaf's verse in Dead Man's Respite. I can apparently... Okay, give me a moment while I just open up my bloody map. Okay, King Olaf's verse. Oh. Okay, apparently it's just down here, south of Solitude, and not too far off from Morthal. Not that I really care about Morthal, but it's not too far away. That's the point. Okay. Now, if we are going to go to this Dead Man's Respite, I probably should get more information on it. I'm assuming it's going to be possibly an ancient ruin with who knows what. And because it's, you know, who knows what, I think I would like to know what is in there. So I would like to ask Orion about this Dead Man's Respite. Okay, who the hell are you?
Wait there, citizen. I'm sorry, but the museum is currently closed off until further notice.
Okay, what? What do you mean it's closed? It's not closed? Where have I heard that one before?
Oh, you're the proprietor of the collection here, aren't you? Good.
Yes.
Orion told me I should be expecting you eventually. There's been a situation at the museum, and Orion has called the priests of Arcade to assist. I am Brother Rickard.
Oh, God. Wait. Sorry, has someone died here recently? Also, who are those people? I'm assuming guests leaving the now closed museum. Okay, did someone die here?
Well, actually, that's what we're trying to find out. You see, the museum is apparently plagued by a ghost of some kind.
What?
It's begun to unnerve the patrons and Orion himself. Therefore, he closed the museum to the public until this can be sorted out.
Okay, I'm sorry, a ghost? There's a ghost in this museum. Is it dangerous? Has it been touching my artifacts? Because I would hope it hasn't.
It's uncertain at this point. Most spirits merely have some unfinished business that preoccupies their minds and souls, binding them to Mundus. But they can become rather testy if they're not appeased eventually.
Okay. And what exactly do you need from me? Well, have fun with that. I don't do ghosts. I honestly rather not do ghosts, to be honest.
Really? Well, I was hoping you might be able to help me. I don't expect any severe danger, but you never know. Are you sure you want me to take care of it myself? The museum won't be accessible for a couple of days.
Okay. I mean, maybe I should help him just in case he doesn't know what he's doing in the museum, because it's fairly large. Yeah, fine. I'll come along in case you get lost, because
Great.
This is fairly large.
I think that's for the best. You know the place better than I do, and it'll go more quickly, I suspect.
Yes. Okay, fine. What do we need to do?
According to Orion, the ghost is more active at night, so we should return here at nightfall. Say around 9, and we'll see what we can discover.
Okay, well, it's a good thing it's already turning to evening anyways. So at 9. Alright, what exactly is the time? Ah, okay, seems like we've got a bit of time then. Okay, well, I would go up there to the safe house, but I get the feeling that's probably not a good idea if the entire museum's bloody haunted. Okay, we'll hang around the inn for a bit, have a drink and a quick dinner. Okay, what the hell is this? Death Hound, what? Okay, first there was a dead vampire near the college, now there's just random death hounds, whatever the hell those are, just lying around the street. Okay, seriously, was there some random attack that I was unaware of? I get the feeling there was. Okay, okay, that looks fairly hideous. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna touch them. They look horrifyingly hideous, so I don't think I want to touch them. No, I don't. Because they're death hounds, and I probably shouldn't be touching them. Because they might... Well, I don't know. They probably have some kind of horrible disease or something, or I don't know. They just look horrible. That's all.